I'm David. Welcome to today's class. With technology taking over our lives completely, we can't deny the effects it has on our romantic lives. It is having a serious influence on the way that dating and romance work. Technology, especially the internet, has been transformational in the way we have relationships. Wonder how exactly it has changed the way we find and demonstrate our love? Let me be your guide. We're going to talk about two things in today's lesson. First, we'll discuss how technology has changed the way we love in the modern world. And second, we'll go over theories and opinions related to online dating. If you had to explain dating today to a time traveler from the 1970s, what would you say? Would you try to explain the latest dating apps? Or would you talk about how messaging has changed the way we communicate? It would certainly be difficult to find a good place to start. One thing remains true about technology. It is a double-edged sword. It has made dating and communicating more convenient, but at a cost. Let's go into this in more detail. Technology has eliminated the enemy of time and distance. Real-time communication, or RTC, has been made possible through instant messaging. Rather than having to write a letter or make a phone call to contact someone, we can simply send a message from our computers or cell phones. This has opened up new possibilities for dating. In the past, long-distance relationships were hard to maintain. One simply could not have enough communication with their partner in order to keep the relationship strong. Making a phone call or writing a letter was not enough. If someone did want to make a phone call, it was not easy to find a landline. But now, long-distance relationships have become much easier to maintain, and they are quite the norm nowadays. Through instant messaging, we can stay connected with our partners almost anywhere and anytime. Time and distance are no longer barriers. This allows us to maintain a healthy relationship no matter the distance. But some would argue that maybe being too connected has drawbacks. Our phones allow us to see when a person is typing and the minute they read our text. There is a saying, distance is the soul of beauty. It's good to keep a sense of mystery and excitement in a relationship. In the past, there was a sense of mystery and excitement waiting for a love letter from a romantic partner. You had no idea when a letter would come, what it would say, or how you would feel when you read it. The wait in between each letter allows people to have a better appreciation of the relationship. Perhaps it is better at times to take things slowly, even in our fast-paced world. Besides time and distance, technology is also changing the way we express our love in our writing. Back in the day, people would express their feelings through handwritten love letters. One could feel another's love through the handwritten words, and perhaps more effort and care was put into each letter. But love letters are a thing of the past. Or are they? While perhaps the style and method of writing has changed because of technology, writing still remains key to expressing love. Today, people mainly write to one another by texting and emailing. Although writing a love letter may no longer seem to be an art, we can still show our affection through this modern technology. Nowadays, people love to use emojis to show our feelings for a date or partner. Simply sending a heart or a big smile emoji can have a different effect than words. From technology, we are also able to send our love letters far more often, so we can constantly shower someone with our love. However, some people say romance is now dead. They argue that romance has been replaced by technology. We no longer send a true love letter as people did in the past. People nowadays don't weigh their words to create a romantic work of art in written form. As a result, it does not have the same effect that it once did. What do you think about this argument? Another important point that needs to be mentioned: technology has not only accelerated the pace of our lives, but our relationships as well. In the past, most people didn't know much about someone before going on 1 or 2 dates with them. Dates would need to spend time together and ask questions to get to know one another. We can learn everything about a potential date before even meeting up with them. By simply checking out someone's social media account, we can find out how they look, what their lifestyle is like, and who their friends are. This can be a big advantage because you can determine super quickly if you'd like to pursue a relationship with someone or not. But for some people, these benefits are not worth it. Some people feel that it's important to meet up, to get to know each other. Going on a first date with someone without knowing much about them can be really exciting. But if we know everything about someone before we go on a date with them, the excitement can be lost. It will feel like the first date has already happened. They argue that we are trading the wonderful experience of dating with an approach that is more experimental and less fulfilling. Do you agree? Technology is changing romance in other ways as well. Social media may have brought about the most drastic changes. Websites like Douban, Facebook, and Weibo allow us to find people who have similar interests and backgrounds as us. This makes it easier to find a suitable romantic partner. Additionally, people can use online dating services. Online dating increases one's dating choices. Through the click of a button, you have instant access to millions of different people via the internet. Compare that to the number of people you encounter every day in real life. Before online dating became a thing, our choices were limited. The only people we could choose to go on a date with were people we met through our family, friends, colleagues, or on our own. Arranged marriages were also common in the past, and this still remains true in some societies. Fixing somebody up with someone was the norm. While fixing someone up still remains common in China, it has become less common in Western countries. Online dating has become very high-tech to match you with the best partner possible. The top dating websites like baihe.com and shijijiayuan.com in China use an algorithm to determine which people are best for you. The websites will ask a series of questions to know what kind of person you are and what kind of partner you want. You will then be matched with people depending on how you answered the questions. These preconditions, set by using an algorithm, make online dating scientific, convenient, and self-directed. Our course mentions this as well. Online dating also allows the setting of preconditions. Have you ever heard the phrase swipe right? Swipe right comes from the dating app Tinder. If you find someone attractive and want to find out more about that person, you can swipe right. Thanks to smartphones, dating apps such as Tinder, Momo, and Tantan have become a huge trend. They've become such a trend that the phrase swipe right has become a part of everyday English. If you agree with someone, you can say, swipe right. But as we mentioned before, technology can often be a double-edged sword. The rise in popularity of social media and online dating has brought about certain issues. Because we have access to millions of people with the click of a button, it's easy for someone to have an affair. One can quickly, conveniently, and secretly develop a relationship on the side. Nowadays, many people are searching online for people to have an affair with. There are even websites designed for that purpose. Another problem is fraud. A person can create a fake online profile. They can use a fake photo and fake information to pretend to be someone else. They may pretend to be interested in having a relationship with someone. But these fakers will instead trick them and try to get money from them or harm them. One must be extremely careful when meeting someone online, because you don't know who they really are until you meet them in person. There's no doubt about how drastically online dating is changing society. And with such drastic changes come varying opinions. Some people support online dating wholeheartedly, while others totally reject it. People who support online dating say it provides a wider pool of possibility and choice. Again, we have access to millions of people online, and we can see who they are and what they are like simply by looking at their profile. The chance of finding someone on your own who matches your preferences is much lower. Let's look at the probability of someone finding the right partner without using online dating in the UK. A man named Peter is looking for love. If he wants to find someone who lives near him, is the right age, has a university degree, is easy to get along with, is attractive, and is attracted to him, then his chances of finding love are 1 in 285,000. If Peter uses online dating, he can simply search for someone online who fits all of these requirements and instantly connect with them. According to the similarity thesis, Peter's chances of finding his ideal match are better online. The similarity thesis states that similarities form the basis of relationships. Basically, we are drawn to people that are similar to us. It's far easier to look online and find someone similar to us. This is different from meeting someone face-to-face because you cannot know how similar you are unless you speak to them first. Supporters of online dating also say it reduces suffering. Because communication takes place online, people can avoid the pain of face-to-face rejection. Our course touches on this. There is anonymity and the avoidance of immediate rejection. Meeting terms are negotiated online. All too often, people have suffered through bad dates and humiliations. Also, people are more likely to share their personal information online, which helps them better understand each other. The tolerance for vulnerability theory helps explain this further. In person, people are often uncomfortable about giving lots of information to people they don't know. It tends to make a person feel vulnerable, and we normally only like sharing information with people who we already know. But with online dating, people tend to share more information faster than they would face-to-face. People like to list as many things as they can about themselves on their profiles. That nervousness of speaking with someone face-to-face is not an issue. With these benefits, it's no surprise why online dating is becoming so widespread. Scientists at the University of Rochester report that online dating is currently the second most common way for heterosexual couples to meet. Meeting through mutual friends is the only way that is more popular. With more and more people meeting online, the support for online dating is growing rapidly. Not only is the number of people meeting online increasing, but marriages formed because of online dating tend to be stronger. Research into the strength of marriage has evidence that married couples who meet online have lower rates of divorce than those who meet traditionally. The reasons for this are not 100% certain, but there are a couple possible explanations. It is possible that spouses who met online may have more motivation to form a long-term marital relationship. Meeting online may also provide a larger pool of potential marriage partners, allowing individuals to select a highly suitable partner more easily. While most people agree that online dating has changed romance for the better, some argue that it's good but not perfect. Let's look at what these people say are some of the flaws with online dating. Some people argue that online dating reduces the chance of meeting someone different. In real life, we can't just search for an ideal partner like we can online. Instead, we meet different people and learn more about them through spending time with them. Many of us have in our minds the kind of partner we'd like to be with, which is one reason why online dating is popular. But it can be a special thing if we fall in love with someone we didn't expect. Our course mentions this. We could be missing the opportunity of a lifetime to meet with someone who we would never have expected to fall in love with. Furthermore, searching for the perfect profile can generate a lot of stress. We may become too nitpicky and miss out on a great opportunity by looking too much at someone's flaws. Perhaps it's easier not to worry about the small details on someone's dating profile and just be with someone who makes us happy. Someone from our course shares their input. Let's listen to what they say. What if we don't know ourselves as well as we think? Perhaps love isn't about knowing what we want. Perhaps it's about being open to unimagined possibilities. Well, that's all for today about technology and romance. Let's quickly review what we learned. First, we discussed how technology has changed the way we love in the modern world. And second, we went over theories and opinions related to online dating. What do you think about online dating? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? And what kind of changes may future technology possibly bring to us in dating? Could we possibly have an AI boyfriend or girlfriend? It's hard to imagine, but one thing is for certain. Technology is changing the world around us, and romance is changing with it.